Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, and that's right, part 5, the final part of my review of Monsters at Work. Yes. So for part 5, the last 2 episodes of season 1, episodes 9 and 10, episode 9, Bad Hair Day, and episode 10, It's Laughter We're After, excuse me. With episode 9, Bad Hair Day, because this is where, Tyler, he's trying to prove, he's a good mifter, and the mifters, they, have have a celebration or just something, David Day, I guess you could say, remembering one of their coworkers, David, I guess because they mentioned David a couple of times, and I guess he sadly got killed on duty or just something, I don't know. And they have a sample of his hair, but Duncan's pet, a little furry ball pet, with one eye, kind of took David's hair and swallowed it, and Tyler was trying to get back and wants to go get some of Rose's hair, but eventually, actually, because as he's trying to still get the Duncan's little pet, they go through where the doors move around and up to when Tyler gets unconscious, and he apparently does meet David, monster heaven, I guess you could say. But eventually, Tyler does tell the truth about what happened to David's hair, and when they realize that something's quite off on what they think it's David's hair, but it's a sample of Rose's hair. Yeah, because Rose did give some of her hair to David. But of course, Duncan's pet does puke it out. It's pretty funny. That was a pretty funny episode, and we did get to see David, yeah, that was a pretty good episode, and especially because there's a choir that sings the Monsters, Inc. theme during the credits. That's pretty funny. And then we come to the final episode of Monsters at Work, Season 1. It's Laughter We're After, and it's where Tyler is about to become a jokester. He finally gets his dream of becoming a jokester because, Miss Flint, after the events of Episode 8, of what happened in Episode 8, and this one was a pretty good episode, and for it being the final episode of Season 1. I'm trying to remember, especially because, there's a moment between Tyler and Sully dialogue where, because Tyler asks Sully if he'd ever wished that, they would go back to Scream, scaring. And Sully does mention one thing of, why they now do laughter. I mean, one thing is, hey, he mentions Boo, what happened in Monsters, Inc., because when he terrified Boo, that's a nice setup there. That's a nice reference and, connection. So, that. And, not to mention, because after, when Mike and Sully, they find out what Waternoose had been doing, and with Randall being involved as well, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. And actually, because Monsters, Inc. is at crisis, they'll be close to being shut down if they don't get enough laugh power, laugh energy. And the monsters on the laugh floor do their very best, including, Mike Wazowski. And actually, because I think from the Mifters, they pull out a giant can when they're all out of those miniature cans, medium cans. And of course, they have a big laugh can that Mifter brings out, and there was one funny scene because, Needleman and Spinney, they tried bringing out a can as well, but it was from the garbage, the dumps. But anyways, but everything turns out to be pretty good. Monsters, Inc. is saved and now producing laugh power, and the final sequence, final scenes, literally take place during the ending, the epilogue of Monsters, Inc., because Sully with the tie and, leading up to when, Mike and Sully, they go to Boo's door. So, but, because as Sully's looking at his chart, we see the Mifters coming in, and They're, there for Tyler, and Val becomes Tyler's partner, like assistant, runs the cans, etc., which that's nice. And Tyler gets to step in and, proceed on, being a jokester. That's what Tyler was doing, like, when they were, as I forgot to mention, when they were trying to save Monsters, Inc. and prove to Roz, because Roz appears in episode 10 to get a lot of laugh power and such, and Tyler was there, so, and now Tyler, at the end of the episode, now is a full-time jokester, so, what a nice way to end it. And because with the intro to Monsters at Work, that chorus, people singing, but we do hear that in the end credits, and I love it because at the end of every episode, because you hear a voice speaking and such, and in episode 10 you hear Fritz saying, is there when's there going to be a season 2? And I'm like, and when I heard that, I was like, thank you, because, hey, I want there to be a season 2, without a doubt. Come on, where's season 2? Like, I think even Henry Winkler, I think on Twitter or something, responded to somebody, because somebody asked him if there's going to be a season 2 of Monsters at Work, and he said yes, so let's just wait and see, I'm really hoping we will get a season 2. I hope this continues on, come on. Monsters, Inc., the Monsters, Inc. franchise just came back, okay? Give me a break. But anyways, with all that being said, the last 2 episodes, episode 9, Bad Hair Day, and episode 10, It's Laughter Thereafter, they were pretty good. They definitely were. And I just hope still that Monsters at Work does get a season 2. It would be great if they did. We'll just have to wait and see. I mean, aside from, Henry Winkler saying that there will be. So, But anyways, so, I give this 10 out of 10. I give this show 10 out of 10. I love it. And maybe I can't remember if I mentioned it before, if I give it 10 out of 10. But I do. I give this show 10 out of 10. I love Monsters at Work. And as I mentioned, Monsters, Inc. be my favorite Pixar film of all time. So anyways, and you guys let me know what you thought of the last 2 episodes and what you thought of the whole show. Leave comments as always, give it a like, and yep, part 5 being the last one. And again, let's hope there is a season 2. I really hope there is. So thank you guys for watching my review of Monsters at Work and part 5 being the last one. More reviews coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys. Excuse me. I'll see you guys in the next video /review video. Take care, and peace out.